What do you guys think of this game becoming free to play for PlayStation Plus? I'm just gonna be honest. I'm surprised. I'm shocked, and I'm just gonna just tell my little story about this game. I just ended up playing this. I got this around the release date, and this game has been out around since October, I believe, just only for a few months, and we only just got our brand new DLC. And everybody that's going to be checking this out, for even some of you guys, regardless of what you play this game on, for PlayStation 5, PS4, Xbox, PC, or Nintendo Switch, whatever platform fits you for your preference for this game, if you've been playing, we just got our new character. And just a quick little recap, we got Ginny Wakeman that just came out, and then what else is coming out? You're probably going to be curious if you haven't heard already. We got Ginny already from My Life as a Teenage Robot from the show. This summer we're getting Q Neutron. I'm surprised we're still not getting Jimmy Neutron if he makes it into the game, but I'm cool with either one. Q Neutron's coming this summer for a new update, and this is paid DLC characters. These characters are not going to be free. So I was really surprised to hear about this today. And there's a possible rumor that this is going to be part of the PlayStation Plus lining up for June for 2022, and then later this fall we're going to get Rocco from Rocco's Modern Life or Modern World from the old Nickelodeon show. So that's going to be the two next characters that's coming up later on this year. We got this summer. Summer's almost on, getting closer, so I'm not sure. Hopefully no delays. This game doesn't even have crossplay, and just so everybody can see what the game offers, I just didn't want to just bring out something quick. This game is going to be PlayStation Plus. Let's talk about this game because there's so much things that's going to be changed, and we're still waiting for those new changes. Speaking of new features, the cross-play feature is not available in this game yet, and we've been waiting. So we got our new character. Let's just bring up the roster, but I just want to show you all the menus, just a little recap. Ginny Wakeman, this is just the CPU versus CPU new feature that they added for the game, where you can do 2 players, and now you can do training with 2 players, character selection, all the different things. You got a speed runner, a speed running mechanic or a feature for the arcade mode. We just got Shredder from this past February. I know it says January, but he came out in early February. And then in December, let's back it up, we had Garfield. So we had Garfield, we got Shredder, then we had the new feature with CPU versus CPU, and then we got Ginny Wakeman after quite some time, and along with the new stage. So he came out with the Slime Time Live stage. You guys will be able to see the roster, and just running through the menu so everybody can see. This is what the menu looks like if you're going to be interested in this game for next week for PlayStation Plus. That's going to be free to play. So we went through all that. We got the options right there, the online. It's very difficult to find players, and this is what I want to get into. With no crossplay, even with this game becoming free, it's still going to be difficult to find people online, because this is what you're going to get. Because without crossplay, it's something else that's going to be left out this particular term. Even if it's a rumor, even if it's not, we don't know what's going to happen. It looks like it's probably going to be free to play. We hadn't even seen them come out with a post or announcing anything about this game going free to play. So it makes me a little bit surprised. It's like, I'm surprised they haven't even said anything about any sort of plans of this game becoming free to play along with the update. So I'm not sure if they're going to say something sometime this week, or maybe they'll probably eventually say it maybe as the date gets closer for the PlayStation Plus set of games of the collection for next week for June 7th. But I'm playing on PlayStation 5, so something else, for example, some of you guys are on PlayStation 4, and I still play some PS4 games on the PlayStation 5 because those are the only kind of games that you can play on the system. It's not fully backwards compatible. This game doesn't have cross-gen support, so that means if you get this game for PS4, or you basically download it off the store from PlayStation 4, you're not going to be able to join anyone that's on the PS5. You're going to need to get the PlayStation 5 console and have the game all over again, or basically another copy of the game that's for the PS5 itself to join up. So as exciting as it is, and the benefits or the positive positives about this game being free to play. There's going to be more people to play with, but you gotta have people that's going to be on that same platform as you. They can't be on something that's different, or maybe like a next gen console or a next gen version of the game to be able to play. They're not going to be able to connect. They're just going to have to get the console themselves. So that's the unfortunate thing. So I still think, even though it's going to probably be a slight increase of players, it's going to be really tough to really try to get those players to consistently play and play with other people that's outside of the platform when the cross play is not in the game. But let's bring in the roster. You guys already saw the arcade, training mode, the 3 different modes that you can play with stocks, time, and then the sports mode that's very different. And then the training mode where you can practice with the characters. But this is the roster. The roster on the screen is just all the characters that you can get. And once y'all start playing this game, and when you guys download it for PlayStation Plus, all the characters on the screen are already going to be available outside of Jenny Wakeman, because she's part of paid DLC with the first battle pass. I wouldn't say battle pass, but the first fighter's pass for this game. So all the characters that you can see on the roster screen, you don't have to worry about trying to unlock them, because they're already going to be available once you start playing the game and downloading it, and you complete all the recent updates up to its latest version. So you're not going to really be able to have to worry about unlocking all these characters. They're going to be available right off the bat. And then if you're interested in Jenny Wakeman, and then the other two characters I mentioned, with Hugh Neutron and Rocco, you're going to have to buy the Universe Pack or the Fighters Pack with the three characters to be able to play as her, Hugh Neutron, for the summer, and then Rocco later on in the fall. But these are just all the characters. They got all the different costumes. It's a fun game. It's really fun. And I just hope more people will be able to just get into the game and be able to play and enjoy it for what it is. And it's just another platform fighter. And it's going to be free to play. If it's true, it's going to be free to play, so you won't really have to worry about losing. But for me, I bought it when it was around this release. I got it a week late, and the reason why I got it a week late was because the physical copies here in my state was a little bit delayed, so they had to delay it for several days to really be able to get those physical copies of Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. I still love getting the physical copies of these games where you see the box art, you can look at the back and the designs. I don't know if anyone else was like that, but I still like having the physical copies of these games. Of course, you can trade them in, but I just still like having the physical copies of the game. So you have the box art, you can switch games and just pop in the game. You don't have to worry about keep on downloading it over and over and over. You can already be done with majority of the download process when you just pop the game into the console. But they got all these different costumes. Each character has an alternate costume. Each character only has one, but they're really designed well. This is one of my favorites. It's just Jenny, just saying name them. Jenny, SpongeBob. Who else has a good one? I also like Danny Phantoms as well. I think they have some of the best alternate costumes in the game. And then Zim from Invader Zim. They all have just each individual costumes that fit them and just different looks. They definitely need more content for the game, but we need that crossplay. I'm not sure what's the status of it, and just to talk about it, I just wanted to show everybody what the game really has to offer, just the characters, and what it's going to be like when you guys start playing it. And I'm curious to see how many people are going to be playing when the game goes free to play next Tuesday for June 7th for PlayStation Plus, if it is true. But I still wanted to talk about it just to share. And I'm surprised to see that this game is free to play, going free to play, and it's only been out for a few months. And I'm not sure what their plan is. And does that mean, are we not going to get all the other characters going to continue to be paid DLC? Is it going to be more fighter passes that's going to be characters that's going to consist of 3 characters that can be bought for in-game purchases? Maybe that's what their next plan is. But I'm just surprised, I'm surprised they haven't really come out with a post or some kind of announcement to inform us. So I thought I would do the honors of just making a video tonight to let everybody know what's going on for the game, and that it's potentially going to be free to play. And some of you guys I talked about in the chat and talked with in the chat to be able to, you guys are against or on the fence about getting the game because it didn't have the crossplay. But now you guys don't even have to worry about trying to buy the game now, because it's going to be free to play and part of PlayStation Plus. All you need is just a PlayStation Plus membership, and you can just try to check the game out if you want to. And then if you don't like the game, you can just end up deleting the game and just put it in your library and just play something else, or play another platform fighter or something else that you might be interested in, or the other PlayStation Plus games that's going to be out to go alongside this game. But I like this game. I just wanted to talk about my little experience, and it's fun to play. And even with not many people online, just as you guys seen, from how you can't find lobbies and it's so rare and difficult to find people online, you can still be able to have fun and just with the local multiplayer, play with somebody, play with a friend, if you guys want to, if you're interested in the game, and just be able to just enjoy it for what it has to offer. But it still needs more. I'm excited for the characters. I'm still going to be playing it, and I'm going to say this too, I'm playing this game with multiverses. I enjoyed the closed alpha. I'm definitely going to be playing both of these games because I enjoy them. I have fun, and they have some really good characters. They're two different games, two different platform fighters, but I'm still going to be playing and discussing and sharing characters, doing the requests and more. So I just wanted to share and let everybody know that this game is going to be PlayStation Plus for those who might be interested and might want to play. But you just got to have that same platform, that same identical platform, to be able to join up with that person, because anyone on that outside of a next-gen console won't be able to join and be able to get in into the lobby. And you're just going to have to get the whole console, a whole nother brand new console, just to be able to play with that with your friends, and or just at least probably try to wait until crossplay comes out. But we just don't know what's going on as far as the status. We might not even see it till later on this year. Then they also supposed to have voice lines. Can't forget that. It's so much more that this game is gonna get, and hopefully more characters that are gonna be on the way.